Hello and welcome back to Pick and Play Stellaris with the MegaCorp expansion. We are back, and we are back with space communism. We have found the First League headquarters. Venhanabus III was an administrative center of the First League throughout most of its existence. It served as the seat of their great Senate, their great Soviet. The planet was densely populated with a planet-wide city covering its surface. Food had to be imported from other member worlds to support the untold billions living upon the enormous metropolis when the First League collapsed. These food shipments ceased virtually overnight, which means departed to other worlds, but most of the population remained behind. Mass starvation and anarchy followed. The planets starved up between warlords and criminal organizations. The population continued to dwindle for a few centuries until the planet was reduced to a little more than a lifeless ghost world. A final epitaph for the First League. Interesting, getting a lot of unity. Ooh, influence. Even more of that. Yeah, just keep on giving me that specific event as many times as you want, really. Okay, this is the opinions map mode. I don't need to know your dang opinions. I just need to know about empires. So Venhanabus is over here. We're still researching it. Your potential capital, Eucanamelius, whatever it is. We need to send our fleet up to Ueu to go and deal with the Natulk uprising of whatever they were called. The deformed creatures, the twisted beasts, and the mutated horrors. We don't have to deal with that, but we also have to deal with pirates who have decided to show up. We have our fleet starting to come out, the first predators of the Grand Army of the Workers. Yeah, that's what we'll call it. Yeah, that'll
System resources analyzed.
You have analyzed system resources. Good for you, comrade. Good for you. Make sure all our ships are doing good. Yep, transport fleet is getting there, but they are going to need more before we can actually fight. You're going to have to take 400 days just to get back. I think the population on the Tulk is not going to be able to hold out for that long. But I just need... Like, how long are you guys being purged for? They're being purged. You're one colonist? Are you being purged? I don't think you are. But the workers are being purged, and we can't stand for that. You have 2 of 52 strength combined. Gonna have to go at fastest speed. Wait until we have at least more than 120, because that was their attack. Combat stats.
Construction finalized.
Oh yes, they went after that base, and now they're destroying the research station there. Starbase.
The march of progress has been delayed, but not stopped.
I see. Society research. And they'll be going into science next. Which means we're going to have to pull, at the very least, pull out with my normal fleet. You guys are coming there. You sure you want to go into Science? Are you sure that's what you want to do? That is my capital. Our fleet alone, just our starbase alone could take care of you. Are you sure you want to do that? And some nice shard. We have plenty here.
System resources analyzed.
Good, comrade. Good, good. Send your fleet that way, up until the point where they come in. We don't know if they're coming in. They just kind of are. What are they doing? Ooh, that's a big ol' ice asteroid. They're just kind of sitting here, waiting for us to jump into the system. Well, not your best move, I think. You, go ahead and jump into there. Put these fleets together. Put them all together, 130. Plus this additional fleet, that should hopefully be enough. Sign a general, the First World Sentinels. Busy commanding, he needs to join in. These guys have to make the way up to Ueu. Everyone else into orbit above Natulk. We'll have to get our troops ready. You, with your men, also come up to Wow.
Anomalous readings detected.
You has been partially hollowed out. Research it. Do it. Do so. Anomaly detected. We got construction ships that ain't doing nothing. You need to do something. Let's see. In terms of...
Hostile reactionaries engaged.
There they are. Blown out of the water. Exactly what we need. Now take out that pirate base
Enemy
as well.
Station engaged.
And done. Pirates raided. Take what they took from me. And now repair the fleet. That'll have to do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. You're coming this way to build up that. That's great. Yeah, you guys with your fleet, get a move on. Could I lay siege to... Wow. Familiar Shrine. Could I lay siege to this? Their armies are on the ground. I could recruit things here, but that might take a while. Most of the asteroid is laser chiseled with a great precision and likeness of the same small Nazbol temple. A temple to the Verker, a large shrine. A shrine to the Untold, the great destroyer deity, the old Nazbol faiths. I see. The Verker. The temple has been tumbling through the quiet space for far longer than the capable of spaceflight, which is disturbing to say the least, terrifying at worst. Naturally, Science Officer Yefan Opnal urges us to search for more stellar objects that match the characteristics of the space temple. Upload or like the candidates in the nearby systems. Let sleeping gods lie, or perhaps it would be best if we did not, or then looking we a go. A looking we shall go, a looking we shall go.
Situation log
hi-ho,
updated.
Mario, a looking we shall go. I think that's perfectly fine. Sure, we killed the gods. Doesn't mean they could not have existed at one point. We killed them, you know? That's how killing things work. Once you kill them, it means it existed at one point. Down here, looks like if we make our way to the Inzmar system, we get to control basically everything in this region. Keep things going, keep things fresh, keep things up on up. We seem to be doing perfectly fine when it comes to equipment and whatnot. Kahines. Kahines, what's your Tasco? What's up? What can I do with your population? I could make another city district. Equipment of armies is being completed on Zimnoishar. Okay. You're an urban world. I think going for another city is good for you. City district. That'll fill out all the districts that could be... Oh, we can clear blockers, apparently. Well, we can do that later. We have the first
Our
fleets
research has progressed.
on the way up to go deal with the threats of the horrors before us. Plasma thrower is nice. UV laser, basic combat rules, or disruptor. We do lack ourselves some disrupting. 100% shield penetration and armor penetration. That goes through them.
Updated.
Old gods approaching the benefactress. The CCP Millium has entered the Spicer system. The crew report a stellar object not unlike the shrine, the Untold, in the orbiting star. Go to. Let's investigate. Stellar
Anomalous
shrine.
readings detected.
Sensors report that there's a number of
Construction
interests.
finalized.
Do there. Research project. Let's see where anything else is when it comes to that. Probe the void's still going to take a while. Track on map. Track all on map, please. Spicer. Okay. So it's in here. So do that, then go there and there. Ooh, a level 10. My god. That's going to take a long time. So, yeah, this is pretty far away from Zimnoishar. It's kind of odd that there would be something out here. Over on Iweo, the population is still in the process of being purged. I don't know exactly what's going on. The Galactic Revolution Party seems to have taken hold here. And they're slowly purging us. Status undesirable. Being held by the deformed creatures. New tradition. We can take courier network from the state camp.
Concluded.
Or how about a new life? Old gods, a shrine of Benefractus. Deciphering the pictograms of the Benefractus shrine has been a much smoother process than we anticipated. All linguists involved describe the language quickly, connecting and clicking in their minds, despite its age and complexity. However, the writings are unlike that make the sense until they...
updated.
Okay, just give me a second. Give me a second here. Combined with other writs associated with the rest of the Quadraverat Godhead. Fascinating. The Inchklid has entered the Inzamir system, and its crew report the stellar object. Go to. No, but go to. Okay, yeah, it's bugged. Got it. That's the Inchklid. Inzamar. I see. Well, while you're here, you might as well research project. Then you who are done, we who are about to rock, we salute you. You keep finishing off with what you got. We still have plenty of that to spare. On here,
Situation
133. The CCP Millium has entered the Hishima system and its crews report. Okay, good work. The Hishima. Let's see. Mechaled, Tyrium, Millium. The Millium. There we go. Go and research that project. Yeah, so those two are being researched at the same time, concurrently. I'm fine with that. You'll be probably the last one to actually join in the fight. But I want to land the armies. We'll deal with these twisted beasts ourselves.
Striking at the lair of the oppressor.
Yes, comrade. The oppressor peoples. Shattered world. Also, if they gain a trait. It's the expertise in voidcraft. Among the debris, we discovered a shattered remains of a formerly habitable planet. Go to. It's 13 SU... Which one? Kaif. Kaif system. A fragmentation and charring of the shards suggested it was blasted with concentration beams of thermal energy and cracked it under pressure. This allowed for the mineral-rich core to spill out and solidify into clumps of high-quality metals. Okay, good. We are mostly losing our army here. Go to, please. You go ahead and land that army as well. We've barely even cracked through that offensive. We've only lost one unit. Barely even cracked through any transport fleet. The talk, Yeah, everybody come over here. Everybody. Especially you, because you're nearby. But you lost one of the units to the oppressors on this planet. We cannot lose any more. Need to land extra.
Concluded.
Yantim has reported the CCSP includes finding of the Princeps Shrine. They recognized earlier this is a text of some logographic script in the inlay of the walls, heavily distorted with layers of translucent lacquer. Initial attempts of unscrambling the text, relying on the raw processing power of the CCSP includes computer, and they reconstruct the text from plain images. Proof that this is it was simply too distorted in the place of any known. What is this? Fruitless, it's simply too distorted any known lingual family tree. Yet the crew of the CCSP Intrigues fam attempted bombarding of the lacquer with light and some varying wavelengths intensity, but no beneficial reactions were there observed. Yim Tal Ku apparently considered physically separating the lacquer from the inland text, but realized that the strange glyphs would doubtlessly be made misshapen to begin with, only to assume that the proper shape of the view correctly through the lens of the lacquer. Science officer Yim Kalko was about to call the mission a failure when, looking upon an irreparably placed along the edge of the circular space, they realized that the discrete lines of cohesive text were momentarily forming before their eyes, melting away only to be replaced with new lines. And only after they had the ceiling, walls, and floors imaged in spiral patterns, text of the shrines that helped us piece it all together. Okay. That's not disturbing at all. Over here, the fight continues with more comrades joining the internal battle from the Tulk. And then here the Undaunted, after several days of fiddling, Science Officer Yerfa Upnal has received a doctrine of the Undaunted, a text coated with a sturdy plastic polymer. Okay. Revelation. A complete doctrine of the gods, and what is discovered, a text regarded, dwarfing the fairy tale scraps upon which the old Nazbol religions were founded, as a shockingly revelatory as it is revolutionary. With only a little bit of creative interpretation, it is clear that the people of Zemnoy Shar were meant for great things, guided by the strong hand of a religious leader. Our path is one to godhood, but our past is littered with prophecies unfulfilled, and the sin born of ignorance redemption is ephemeral. Suppress the findings, monetize the findings, but what can we learn from this? Or we can walk in the footsteps of the divine. So, get spiritualist and get moving up, but no, we must suppress the findings. Knowledge is power. Secret knowledge is secret power. Ends the Shrine of the Old Gods event, we gain a little bit of influence instead of monetizing it. Obviously, we're going to do that. We've had to disengage most of our units. They are weak. And now it's just kind of a fight between their last twisted beast versus our first predators, the Salt Army of the Nazbol. And looks like we'll be able to just barely pull a victory using those troops. The liberation of Nutalk. Our expeditionary forces have liberated Nutalk from the mutated horrors that are occupying our main settlements. Their rotted corpses are now littering the ground. Our troops are currently in the process of bulldozing the putrid biomass that has hastily dug landfills. Toxic survivors are emerging all across the planet, but many lives have been lost. Time to rebuild this planet. Indeed. Looks like we did actually lose a couple of units in the process of this assault. but it's for a good cause, the people. Of course, only one of them is actually Red Legion, but,
Our
you know,
research
it
has
is what
progressed.
it is. Things we can do. Well, obviously, we're going to need to make sure this place gets, a nice precinct houses. Enforcers for unity and crime down. Or we could go for communal housing. For just houses and amenities. Get a little bit more amenities getting going. Over here, Science Heritage Site. Off-road train company, fleet logistics, energy siphon. Have a heritage site. We care about our heritage. You go ahead and repair the fleet. You guys. The Zelk warriors. Contact them. Of course they're butterflies. Of course they are. Outsiders. We are the Zeltek, unlike the civilized star nations of the galaxy. We have no single master to lord over us. End transmission. We don't care about you. And your capitalist ways. Delicious. Not nutritious at all. With this on it, we'll head back to Zemnoishar. Obviously. What's funny is that that place that we sent them to, I had originally sent them off to a Gaia planet, and then I redirected them to WoW, and then they got attacked by mutants on the way. You go ahead and automatic exploration. Smuggled asteroid. Curious. The smuggler asteroid. An asteroid appears to have been served as a lawless port for various criminal organizations that are active in the territory of the First League. Okay. Well, at least we still know about the First League. Curious and curious.
Updated.
Go ahead and research that project. Ooh, and look at this. So, the Red Legion and the Kontal Oln is still an urbanizer, huh? An urbanizer. A lot of these guys are just off-world miners. Age 120. We'll make sure that we have the best odds we can. At 72%, it's pretty good. Could always try and attack the Valerian Hells of Death later, but that'll be later, ain't it? You guys are just enjoying yourself. Oh, you go ahead and go down to Soinsa as well. Soinsa, land the armies. Our General Secretary reign has come to an end, but he's not fulfilled his
Science
ambitions.
vessel under attack.
Was is das?
System resources analyzed.
CP Institute has encountered a significant mining operation on Bastamore. Baiting hostile fleets. Bastamore, so that will be down here. Oh, yep. That's a lot. It's a lot there. Gonna have to wait on that. Kontal On is still good. These ships, you guys need to start just building things up. They build it up. Build it up. You. And then come to Fenhanabis to build the star station. Thank you. You, after you're done, we still have a lot of just leftover points that we can start using. We can go to Sal.
Finalized.
We could go to... Construction. Those finalized. Build Star Nation that way. Soinse. I think we need to start just focusing more in here. Upgrade building.
Special inquiry concluded.
Archaeological project completed. Has revealed much about the criminal underworld throughout the First League. Interesting find, indeed, indeed. Over here we could go for a military academy for soldiers. Mineral processing plants. Resource silos. A stronghold. I think...
Anomalous readings detected.
Massive storms appear in the atmosphere. Okay. I think the military academy, just for concept worth, I think that's pretty good. City districts seem to be as much as we can. We've already gotten rid of all of our blockers. Seems as if this has kind of hit its upper limit, huh? We have a lot of alloy foundry, civilian industry. Turns into consumer goods, which we are currently lacking. Extreme storms. Extreme. You're coming back to repair. You were doing your thing. Let's see. We could try to go to the base up there. The thing about them being exterminators is we can just attack them whenever we like. You have done your duty. Go back to automatic exploration. And seemingly this star here cannot be reached through normal means. Interesting. Just going through it. We can go back to Casco and see what's going on there. You still have that gaping hole.
Readings
You,
detected.
wavering signatures. Yeah, research it. Do so. You have one free slot open. Or maybe not. Build can only support 7 districts, huh? Rare planetary things. Clear blockers. Well, we got plenty, so yeah, clear some blockers. Why don't ya? Then we got all the city districts we need. Show planetary features. We already got that. Population. The workers. What about the workers? Also, we have spiritualists starting to come up here. Spiritualist communists.
Anomalous readings detected.
It's terrible. Ransomers, an emergency buoy. This thing. Clean up that transmission, or could be a trap. Best leave it be. There's a significant amount of debris. Go for it. Watch me and get it.
System resources analyzed.
Yeah. It'll cost us a lot to try and reinforce this fleet. No, we can reinforce it. I just don't want to upgrade it.
System resources analyzed.
Reinforce the fleet, and then go ahead and start the patrol mission. I need to see this. So in terms of potential for them to work around, we're collecting from a lot of this region. Lots of piracy down to Casco. So, you specifically, Kahine's system is hurting. No, we got a patrol there. Come on. Got a patrol. You guys enjoy your time. How did I get 64 naval capacity? I wonder. Debris field, interesting. Keep it going. Oh, you're still here? Oh, you're with her now? Go ahead and land on Zamnoisha.
Construction complete.
Construction. It is completed. You and the workers of the galaxy. Planetary summary. Well. Let's see. It looks like you have a lot for agriculture.
Anomalous readings detected.
Do it, obviously.
Construction
we could use some more
finalized.
of those, and obviously some more of these. Bit more mining potential. And obviously we're going to need at least a few city districts. It's a big planet. It's a big tundra world. Cobarian the Spoilers. Yes, the space orcs. I bring greetings from the warlord Oraldrum Beden Bucknar. I have a feeling they'll have the same color scheme. Yep, there they are.
Anomalous
The same color scheme as us.
detected.
Research it. Meaning they're just right outside of our borders, technically, but they would have to go through the Watchers just to get there. The Nano Sand. Outstanding. Elgate Insights. That's good. If I turn on sectors... Yeah, sector map mode. Of course they're going to close their borders. Honestly, I'm surprised they were open to begin with. Get a little bit here and there. Nanite crystal lattices. I like it.
Construction
Living
complete.
metal is still very far away. Ion boost. Plasteel. Planet build speed. Honestly, that plasteel armor sounds pretty good right about now. You guys are just marching along. And that should help out with our trade range, bringing the trade back under. There's still some trade potential, potential for bad things going on over there. I guess this has to do with your trade range in terms of sectors. Well, up in Uau, you can go ahead and upgrade to a starport. Since I have it lying around. Zamnoisha, your base is already a star fortress. Okay. Stua Fortress, a science ship, needs to go back on exploration. You're just sitting around in Sao, so build and then research station it up. You're gonna do that. Good on ya. And with that, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.